So, Joe, how do you assess this afternoon's game?
I think it was a good tough fixture against a tough opposition. To be honest, we've been putting in principles over the last week, 2 weeks, leading up into a game like this. I think last week against Herravine was a good test, and this week you see Premier League opposition. It was a really tough test, but I think in the general we done really well, and I think we came out of it with what we needed, especially going into next week against Preston, which will be a tough game.
And as a goalkeeper, of course, today we did concede very early. How does that affect you mentally?
It's tough, you know. I think throughout pre-season we've conceded some goals that we shouldn't have, but it's part of pre-season. We're learning, and I think I'm not sure how long was gone on the clock. I don't even think it had been 2 minutes, but mentally it's tough because you think you don't want it to go too quickly. So I think get through the next sort of 5 minutes and as a team be solid together, and I think we was. I think you take that bit out of the game. We was really good for sort of 89 minutes, solid defending our box as a team. So it was tough, but you know we got through the game, and unfortunately we didn't really get too many chances to put away. But yeah, I think as a whole we defended well.
And you gave us every possible chance of potentially getting an equaliser up the other end in terms of your saves, keeping it at 1-0. How happy were you with those?
Yeah, you know, I just it's my job, to be honest. But some games are different than others. You know, now goalkeeping is not just about saves or taking crosses, etc. It's about with the in possession stuff as well. So it's interesting to me how much goalkeeping's changed from when I was watching it as a kid to now. I think most of your actions are playing with your feet, but you know, I enjoy making saves. I enjoy coming for crosses. So I just want to get as many of them in a game as possible, to be honest.
A lot of attention goes into the physical condition of outfield players, particularly in pre-season. How much emphasis is put onto as a goalkeeper?
I think it's different, you know. So them boys out there running 9, 10, 11, 12k, some of them. So for us, it's a lot different. It's a lot more mental. So I think if you're trying to sort of work on your mind, it's very sort of draining in a way. You've got to be focused for 90 plus minutes now. So you're getting 5 minutes added on. You think, right, you've got to be focused again and again. So you may not touch the ball for 25 minutes and then you've got an action to make. So physically, we work really hard as well. We're not just standing in the goal, but we get our work done. So a lot of diving, a lot of crossing, and a lot of technical stuff, to be honest, that prepares us, and a lot of reps mentally get you ready for the game. So it's a lot different, but we're still working hard.
And finally, how much are you and everyone looking forward now to the season to start for real against Preston?
Oh, massively, really excited, you know, because it felt like pre-season sort of dragged on. I've been looking at our schedule and we're like, oh, we've got 7, 8, 9 days left, and now we just want to get into the season. You know, it's annoying that there's international breaks at the start because I think you got the World Cup next year. Like, just leave them out, chuck a load of games in because it's better that way. You know, get a few Saturday, Tuesdays in at the start of the season because just want the season to start and the games to keep coming. So it's annoying about the international breaks for the first 3 months, but you know, it'll be nice come Christmas time when you're in the thick of it. That's when you'll be wanting an international break. But yeah, really excited. You know, just wanna crack on with games and get playing. And especially when you see the fans in Loftus Road, I think when that packed out, it's brilliant. I even saw about the Watford game being sold out, and we're just so excited to get on with the season now.